Welcome to The Mental Fight, a safe place to ignite hope and peace, where we talk all about authentic feelings, even in the depths of life's curveballs. I am passionate about emotional and spiritual health. Regardless of the season you are in, you are worthy, safe, heard, and loved. Together and with God, we can overcome and embrace our next joyful steps, one day at a time. Let's get started. Hey friend, today we're talking all about health issues, health anxiety, and staying in the present. The past month or so has been really hard, much harder than I anticipated. And certainly the last thing I thought would happen. If you follow me on social media, you may know that I hit my head and had a mild concussion. I hit my head on a metal shower bar, and I'm still dealing with the lingering symptoms. It's been super frustrating and at times scary. And I've just had to accept it and manage it. And I've really had to slow down. I realize healing could take more time than I want it to take. And it could take several months, possibly longer. And it's kind of taking me back. When I was suffering from chronic health issues from 2018 up until 2021, and it was around 4 years where I didn't feel like myself. And that was the peak of my health anxiety because of how horrible I felt every day. And it only snowballed as time passed and my symptoms worsened. And I know so many people deal with chronic health issues on a daily basis and health anxiety. And it's especially scary if you don't know the cause, when you don't have all the answers or any answers, even after several doctor visits, specialty visits, scans, and tests, which can deepen anxiety, depression, and isolation. I've learned a lot and I've experienced a lot. And this recent setback hasn't been easy, but I am proud of how I'm handling it and what I've been going through lately. And this time, I know what's causing me issues, and that's half the battle. So it's a blessing and a curse because head injuries are serious and can have lasting results and scary results, and you just never know. And I'm trusting the process. I'm trusting God more than ever in this current season. When I catch myself Googling or spiraling, I stop myself before it gets too bad. And that's one of the biggest downfalls we make. Sometimes knowledge isn't always power. I haven't worked as much as I'd like. I haven't lived life like I wanted to. And I feel like there's nothing really to do but give myself time and grace and take one day at a time, one moment at a time. Health anxiety is So important. And it's something we all deal with. Well, many of us deal with. And it can happen regardless of your health issues, your health condition, and your health history. So today, I wanted to share 4 tips with you today if you're suffering from health anxiety. Number 1 is reevaluate your medical team. Are they hindering you or helping you? And I want to say this first and foremost, because it really does make a difference. It can improve your quality of life and can even save your life. If you don't trust or like your current medical team or doctors for any reason, you may feel like something's wrong with you. You may doubt yourself. You may not trust, and you may lack support and confidence because you don't know what to do or where to go. So you feel stuck. Maybe you feel stuck to the same doctor you've always had or have had for years for the sake of familiarity, proximity, so many reasons. Even if it makes you feel scared to go because you know what they will say or won't say. And you just know based on previous negative experiences. But if you're having a gut instinct deep down, trust it. Because you know if someone is right for you or not. You'll know when it feels right or wrong. The good news is you can always find a new provider. And it's probably easier than you think in your head. In fact, if you feel dismissed, like you're not getting proper care or respect, and if you don't trust them with your health and essentially your life, it is time. So the bottom line is you don't have to suffer. You don't have to walk on eggshells or hate going to the doctor. Your health or mental health doesn't have to suffer. And this is my reminder and permission slip to you. Even if you only go once a year to that doctor or person, it truly matters. Every appointment and every provider matters. And you'll also feel empowered and encouraged by doing so. So my advice is to just take the plunge and go for it. Number 2 is stay aware. So close your eyes and breathe throughout the day when you can. And also be aware of your triggers. Every little break you have, or whatever time you have in your day, take time for deep breaths and close your eyes. This will really help to recenter, pray, unwind, and get through your day. Remind yourself that chances are you're fine and you're not going to die. It may sound dramatic, but I just know that health anxiety can destroy your mind and physical symptoms. Even if you're alone, you can hopefully call for help if something does go wrong. But most likely, you'll be okay in the short term. So trust that. Notice that. Trust yourself and trust God. Remind yourself that you're safe, you're okay. Whether you're suffering from a concussion or a medical condition or chronic pain. Or if you are spiraling with anxious thoughts or can't stop overthinking or researching, awareness is everything. When you're in the moment and you realize what's happening and what's not happening, life becomes simple. And that simpleness empowers you. While in the moment, turn everything off, take a breath, and take a pause. You may have to remind yourself to stay in the present, in the moment, several times a day. And that's okay. Even if you're working, you can still calm down the racing thoughts internally. You're safe, you're okay, you're alive, and God is with you. And when you're not at work or busy, you can try meditation, go for a walk, or extra prayer breaths. More time is important. Being aware of your mind and body is crucial, and so is rest. This past weekend, I significantly spent less time on my phone, and the payoff was huge. I still had symptoms, but I did notice a difference, and it wasn't that much worse. Or it could have been worse. I can always tell when I'm on my phone too much. Eye strain, head tightness, especially with a concussion, and it's not healthy. Limiting screens can give your soul a breather. I encourage everyone to have at least one day a week to put phones and social media down, especially if you're dealing with anxiety or any health issue. It can cause, like I said, eye strain, neck stiffness, headaches, anxiety, depression, comparison, stress, unnecessary stress, and it doesn't help your healing process. It will help you stay in the moment, being off your phone, being in the moment and in the present. So limiting screen time will only benefit you and your family, your spouse, and real connections in your life. Living real life. Also, it's important to stay off your phone right before bedtime. And that's honestly my biggest issue. And it's a habit I need to break. And it's so important to get enough sleep as well for your mind and body to recharge, recover, for everything to work properly. Lean into community. This could mean a supportive, loving spouse, family member, friends, but having someone to talk to about what you're going through is super important. A judgment-free zone is what you need. And someone that will respond. It can relieve stress, anxiety, and make you feel better about your next steps, which can then improve everything else in your life. And it'll make you feel less lonely in your journey. And last weekend, I started to feel the inklings of anxiety just because I felt dizzy, unwell. But thanks to a group chat, I felt the prayers and reassurance to take on my day. And a conversation I also had throughout my day really helped. Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. Staying in the moment instead of the what ifs and possibilities will be the best thing you can do for your mental health while dealing with physical health issues. And chances are you'll know if someone or something is wrong for you. And if going to the ER is needed, you'll know once you calm down. And when you finally do make that doctor appointment, you'll feel a sense of freedom and comfort, knowing that hope is on the way. Today is a good day to stay in the moment. Relax. Breathe. Take one moment at a time. Imagine the sun shining down on your face. And you can't help but feel warmth and smile with pure joy. You're doing just fine. And perhaps you are healthier than you think. John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." And I have a few prayers for you this week. May God cover you with peace. May God's voice overpower your fears, anxieties, and hopelessness. May you feel his strength and love. I hope you start to heal physically so it can take a little off your shoulders. The mental load off your shoulders. I hope the stress eases as you lay down, close your eyes, and rest. Lord, may you guide us to our next healing steps. Guide us towards people and professionals who will help, support, and guide us in our healing journey. And may you give us stillness when we need it the most. Breathe in, breathe out. And I hope the anxieties of today turn into tomorrow's courage and certainty. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. If this encouraged you, I'd be so grateful for a rating or review. Until next time, have a wonderful week.